Police are maintaining a strong presence in Eldoradopark, Freedom Park and Lenasia in the south of Johannesburg. Earlier, the community members there barricaded the busy Golden Highway with rocks and burning tyres. Protesters are demanding that the Gauteng Human Settlements Department deliver on the 48,000 housing stands that it promised them last year. Roads are reported to be open now as the debris has been removed. Johannesburg motorists are being advised to exercise extreme caution on the roads.
Well, joining us now to deliberate further on those protests is Chief Superintendent Mr. Minnaar. He's with the JMPD. Sir, what a pleasure once again. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much.
Wayne, I'm sure as we are nearing peak hour traffic now, what is really going to happen? You must have your hands full with all these protests in all these various areas.
Yes, we've been up since very early this morning with the protests. So we've had a strong presence throughout the day, monitoring particularly the N12, which was blocked with tyres since about 3 a.m. And we managed to clear that for the peak traffic to make use of the N12 between Lenasia and Freedom Park. So this afternoon we will have officers there for the freeway to stay cleared for motorists to return home.
Well, let's talk about your responsibility as the JMPD, because we're always seeing the SABC with, of course, the stun grenades and everything, trying to quell the crowd. Let's talk about the JMPD's responsibility when it comes to such protests.
Yes, what's important is the safety of motorists. That's paramount. And then also to ensure that property is protected and also life, and that there's no injury. So that is what we will do. We will work together with the SABC in this case, and it's very important that we see to it that that the main arterials is kept flowing. N12 carries thousands of vehicles, especially in the afternoon peak, from the CBD going through to Eldoradopark and then also on to Orange Farm and western side of Soweto's Protea, and even beyond that, many vehicles going to the northwest also. So all those vehicles make use of the N12.
All right. Now, let's go. I mean, you know, they call this strike season, so you're definitely going to have your hands full until we're not sure at which part of the year the protests are going to end. But do you have a reinforced means of how you're going to deal with these protests?
Yes, what we'll do is we'll work together with all the other law enforcement agencies, like we are doing with this particular Operation Boyamteto. So we'll have personnel from all the law enforcement agencies, irrespective of where they are. And if it need be for the National Traffic Police and Gauteng Traffic Police, the JMPD and the SABC to work together, then we will do so.
All right. Let's talk about the affected areas, particularly today when we heard on the insert the Eldoradopark, Lenasia and Freedom Park. I mean, motorists, what can they do should they find themselves in the middle of a protest or passing by a protest?
Yes, I think what's important is just to remain calm if they get caught in the protest. And we will send officers there as soon as possible to render assistance. Alternatively, we will announce for alternative routes if we have to block off any particular intersection. But we do not foresee such a need this afternoon, as we have deployed adequately to prevent the closure of any roads.
All right, and when just to pick your brain here, let's say your vehicle does get damaged from this protest, what is your legal recourse, particularly when you have to go and lodge a complaint for your insurer?
Yes, well, look, if it does get damaged under those circumstances, unfortunately, you have to depend on the insurance for damages or for repairs to damages. It's not an easy case. Yeah,
because that's exactly what I'm asking. Because what do you say when you open? Is it an accident report or an incident report then?
No, well, look, it's a damage as a result of protest, and that's how it must be reported to a police station. For it to be on record, very importantly, it must be on record, so that there is a case number which you can then forward to the insurance company.
Okay, all right. More precautionary measures, Wayne. It is almost peak hour traffic. I'm about to let you go. Just tell the drivers that will be making way towards those areas, what should they be cautious of?
Well, look, if the protest does flare again, there's a possibility of tyres which will be put on the roadway, but we doubt that it will happen because we have got enough officers secured at the particular points, which was a problem this morning, like Mojaji Street in Pimville, also Klipspruit Valley Road, and the circle at N17. We've got enough officers there. We've got enough officers on the N12 between Lenasia and the N1. So we do not foresee any problems this afternoon.
Wayne, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, and good luck quelling those protests. That is Chief Superintendent Mr. Wayne Minnaar of the JMPD talking to us about the ongoing protests and how you can also be spared by being caught in the crossfires.